Hello, creators, and welcome to Rediscovering Be Something Wonderful, where we reawaken the timeless truths from the Be Something Wonderful video archive. You've been told there are countless ways, steps, methods, rituals, and conditions to make your desires a reality. But here's the eternal truth. Conditions mean nothing. They do nothing. They have no power, no authority, no reality, unless you give them power and authority as your reality. You are reality. There is no other. What you call negative conditions are not reality. They are only you forgetting who you are. The instant you remember that you are God, every so-called condition collapses and bends to your assumption of self. You don't manifest people, events, or things. You manifest you. And when you decide, I am who I am, reality has no choice but to mirror you, who you are being. There's nothing outside you, nothing against you, nothing delaying you, and absolutely nothing denying you. There is only you as God, as fulfillment, as reality itself. And that's why today's classic Be Something Wonderful episode will rock your world once again. Because it was never about the parking spot or your specific person. It was never about anything or anyone outside of you. It's always been about you and what you assume to be true of yourself and your reality. Now, let's rediscover this timeless truth together. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I got a fun story, a fun video to share today. This comes from a session I had with a client yesterday. It was a follow-up session. And although it's about manifesting a specific person, as I've mentioned many times, it's really about manifesting anything you want. And this client watched the entire manifesting playlist, manifesting an SP playlist, which I left a link below. But when we had talked, our first time when we talked, it was about this girl that he met, that he couldn't get off his mind, right? So already you have high importance, a little bit of attachment, right? He goes, yeah, she has a great smile, and after that he met her. He had met her a few times, right? But always feeling that the circumstances weren't right. He felt that she was out of his league. Do you hear it? So we're already got some inflated importance on there. And he talked about, he goes, you know, Tom, I can manifest anything, and I manifest money, and I always manifest parking spots. But this just seems more difficult, right? And part of it is because he feels that, you know, with people, things he feels that are easier, right? But with people, he feels like there's influence. And that, you know, that he has to do something specifically to influence them. So he tried to be at certain places where she was after that, and he wasn't seeing her again. And there was one time where he didn't see her again, but it was again with a group of people. So I wanted to talk about this because remember, it's not about affecting or influencing her free will or anybody else's free will. Right? They all have free will to create their own reality, right? What are you doing? You're creating your reality. You're moving to the parallel reality where you're together with that person or where your wish is fulfilled. So what's he really doing? He's moving to the parallel reality where she's already under the influence. Do you see it? She's already saying yes, right, to him. And so that's what we really worked on. We talked about that example. When he brought up parking spots, I talked about that example that Vadim Zeeland gives when manifesting a parking spot. Even with a parking spot, if you place a lot of importance on it, it can slip through your fingers, right? And Vadim Zeland brings out an example of trying to find a parking spot on Christmas Eve, right? Your linear mind, your linear 3D horizontal experience implies there are limited parking spots. And it's really busy. It's Christmas Eve. It's last minute shopping. This is the same idea as she's out of my league. I can't seem to meet with her alone where I get the opportunity. But even then, I don't think she's going to say yes. All of that's putting importance there, right? And just like that, we're saying a free parking spot's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible that I'm going to see her alone, and furthermore, it's not possible she's going to say yes even when we're alone. Your vertical reality, though, your vertical experience, the I am within you allows the perfect spot, or allows the possibility. This is Vadim Zeland. This is what Vadim Zeland says about the parking spot. It's not so much that you solidly believe in the possibility. It's more that you simply claim the possibility, dispassionately and unconditionally. In other words, it's not trying to believe that I am that. It's really just it's not trying to believe. That increases importance. It's just being willing to believe that you're that possibility exists, and then claiming it. Be willing to believe the possibility exists, and then announce it, claim it, and assume it's yours. That's what he did. Right? That's the whole idea. That's living in the vertical, right? You don't have to, remember, it goes beyond belief. With trying to believe, that means doubt there. Instead, just be willing to believe and allow that conviction within you to be there. Allow that possibility to exist. That's what he did. And he said, Tom, it was amazing. He went to a dentist appointment, and she's sitting there. Same dentist. Right? Had never seen her before. Apparently she changed dentists. And so he talked with her. He was alone. Learning this lesson, understood that it's his announcement of reality. That there is that it is the same as manifesting a parking spot. That he's not influencing her in that way. That he's just moving to the parallel reality, which occurred to him, where she's under the influence. That's what he did. And she said yes, and they are going out. So I don't know when that is, but we'll keep you updated. So let's hit this like we never have before. So some of the things that I've talked to him about and other clients in separate sessions, it's not about changing, it's about choosing. So it's not about changing the current reality. It's not about trying to get in her path or trying to influence her or trying to make her like you, right? It's about choosing the reality where you're together, choosing the reality where she says yes, choosing the reality where you are alone with her, right? It's not trying to believe, it's being willing to believe. Be willing to believe that reality exists and then choose it, right? Drop the importance and just dispassionately, unconditionally say that I am that. I am that reality. Remember, it's not done by you. It's nothing you do. It's done through you. It's not about insisting on anything, it's knowing it. It's not about focusing on the desire, it's focusing on its fulfillment. This was a big one, right? So where he was focused on her, the odds of her not saying yes, the odds of him being able to be alone with her in the first place, so he could ask her out, kept him focused on the desire, on the thing, as Neville Goddard would say. And we moved him to focus on its fulfillment. Because in the vertical reality, in that vertical, living in the vertical reality of already being it, of already moving to the reality where she's already under the influence, right? She's already with you. Now you're focused on fulfillment, right? It's not about avoiding unwanted circumstances. It's about allowing everything. This is some of the things we got into. And so trying to change reality implies non-fulfillment. Here, trying to change the circumstances, trying to make things happen, trying to manipulate 3D reality and conditions implies non-fulfillment. Choosing your desired reality implies fulfillment. Do you see it? Allowing all possibilities exist, willing to believe it, and then choosing it implies fulfillment. Remember, fulfillment's the only reality, right? He was introducing the possibility that there's another reality where she is out of his league, where he's not going to get an opportunity to ask her out. That fulfillment's the only reality, right? In every moment and now, you are choosing what part of that 0.0001% of the whole of who you are, that 99.9999% you desire to experience next. The horizontal experience reality. You're choosing that. So instead of looking at the horizontal reality where you don't have the opportunity, where it seems too good to be true, you're choosing that part of that unseen that you want to experience next. That's powerful. So remember, not you, your attention and focus not only creates reality, it is your reality, all of it. As you move your attention on that fulfillment, as you move your attention on that reality, in his case, where she says yes, where he is alone with her, with the opportunity to ask her out. When you see that reality, that's all of it, your focus and attention. When your attention and focus is only on fulfillment, that's all you see. That will be your entire experience reality. He moved his focus off of it's not possible, out of my league, to that reality where he was willing to believe it, that parallel reality where she was already under the influence, that she already said yes, that they were together. When you want only love, you will see nothing else. That's A Course in Miracles. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. What you want is yours. A Course in Miracles. Your decision to see reality as you want to see it. Decision to see only fulfillment. Right? So, this is what Neville Goddard says, and this is really what he was in when we had first talked. He was really focused on her and the idea that, wow, she's beautiful and she's got all these, she's not in the same world as me. She's not in the same league as me. One of the greatest pitfalls in attempting to use the law of assumption is focusing your attention on the things. In other words, non-fulfillment. That's what he was focused on. He felt like he was focused on her, but he was focused on the desire. He was focused on her being out of his league. He was trying to make it happen. He was imagining, he was trying to affirm, but he was focused on non-fulfillment, right? You're always looking at reality as reality. Instead of looking for it, looking for evidence and signs, look as it. I am that. Once he became that reality, once he saw only fulfillment, that's when he had the opportunity. That's when the doors opened. That's when the parallel reality, he moved to that parallel reality where they are together, where they are talking, where they are going out. That's the true righteousness of Scripture. That's the true right mind, right? Or righteousness of Scripture. Neville Goddard says righteousness is not the thing itself. It's not the desire itself. It's the consciousness, the feeling of already being the person you want to be, of already having the thing that you desire. In other words, the conviction, right? Of already being that person. I am that. But again, that conviction's already within you. You just got to be willing to believe that, right? Do you see it? That conviction, you already are absolute conviction. I am is absolute conviction of being. And as you're willing to believe that is within you, you move to it. Stop trying to believe in the possibility and be all possibilities. Wow, hear this. So stop trying to believe in the possibility of a parking space on Christmas Eve, the possibility that maybe she's out of my league, but maybe she'll go out of it. Instead, be all possibilities. This is really a discussion we had in one of our first sessions, that all possibilities exist within you. And so instead of trying to believe this 1.0001% is impossible, the other 0.001% that you want. Believe that you're all possibilities and you simply choose. You're willing to believe that they all exist within you and you simply choose the one you want. In other words, you imagine and affirm it, declare it, and stay in that new conception of yourself, right? Then claim and choose it from an assumption and reality of fulfillment versus a non-reality of non-fulfillment. Really what we got here, and with our follow-up session yesterday, is that non-fulfillment doesn't exist. There's just fulfillment. And so it's just you moving to that, allowing that fulfillment to show itself, allowing yourself to move to that reality where your wish is already fulfilled. Wow, manifesting my SP is as easy as manifesting a parking spot. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. We have a Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, where you can share insight and guidance from others and also ask for insight and guidance. We also have an Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin. And don't forget, we have a live stream on the membership channel, exclusive for the members. There's a link below if you'd like to join. Join us if you're a member. If you're not, join us anyway. That's coming this Sunday, May 21, 2023 at 9 a.m. in the morning, right here, live with me in Las Vegas, in the studios in Las Vegas of Be Something Wonderful. Send your questions to info@besomethingwonderful.com. I'm starting to receive more and more of them, and that will be this Sunday. For all that information and more, just go to our website anytime at tomkearin.com or besomethingwonderful.com. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin with Be Something Wonderful. We'll see you soon.